whole leg here. Incredibly painful.
So sore.
I mean, come on now.
Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to day 2 of the West Highland Way. So you join me as I just wake up. It's 5:35 in the morning. You can probably see I've already started to get some things together. So I've got my bag mostly packed. I've just got to put the tent away. Show you. All nice and spotless in there. Brilliant. Zero condensation. And that was a dream of a pitch. And if you look over there, in fact, I can see a tent there. I can see another one just about next to it, and I can see another one up there as well. So I think we did the right thing last night. We did like a 12-hour day, 12.5-hour day, so I was so glad to find this pitch. It was been perfect, a little bit sloped. My head was a little bit downhill, but we can live with that. Those bits of rubbish aren't mine, but I will take those two in my little rubbish bag. I'll show you my little rubbish bag. So I've got it here. That isn't my crap, but I'm not picking that stuff up because that is soggy with tissue, but we'll put this in. Nobby's nuts. So we will take that with us, and all you do, it's a nappy sack, so it smells really good. Tie that down, and that will just sit in the top of my bag, and when we find a bin, we'll get rid of it. I'm going to put the camera away, we'll do a quick one, we'll just get this away. Let's get bag on the back, and we're going to set off nice and early today. Legs are feeling good, should be a good one. We've got a little bit more of Loch Lomond to go around, and then it should open up a little bit, and we'll start to see those Scottish mountains. As ever, Gleave No Trace, you know it. But yeah, leave no shit, take your shit with you. You've carried it all the way in here, take it with you. Anyway, so now, back on the trail. It is 10 to 6. It's been a little bit of a slow start. I've not cooked anything, I've not even used my stove yet. I was so tired. I'd only had 2 hours sleep the night before. So literally, I turned that camera off, I lay down and fell asleep. I've got my bottle filled up with electrolytes, and I've still got 3/4 of my other bottle left as well, my other 850 that I filled up, so plenty of water. I've had a banana this morning. That's my energy, and I've got a couple of snacks in here, a couple of little chocolate bars and a squares bar. I've already passed 7 tents this morning and a hammock. So yeah, there must have been some other spots. Not as good as mine, I have to say. Now I've got to contend with this with my knees, which is tough. It's warmed up now, so I've took my sensor off, shoved it in the back of my bag in case I want it for later. Fresh t-shirt for today. Is it needed on the trail? No, but it's nice. So I've got a couple of t-shirts with me so I can just change them each day. And a little couple of luxury items I brought, which I don't always bring and I don't normally bring. I brought a tiny little deodorant, the smallest one you can see, very lightweight, just nice to be fresh in the morning so you're not stinking. And I also decanted a little bit of my aftershave into a very small little bottle as well. Again, it's just nice to smell nice on the trail, you know, especially in this heat when you're sweating and walking. So a couple of little luxury items there, very lightweight, take up no space, well worth it in my opinion. So we've been going for about just under 40 minutes and we've done, I don't know, over 2.5k, maybe close to 3k, and we're still on Loch Lomond. So there's no point in filming much of this. It's all pretty much the same sort of look, which is this steps going up, steps going down. Looks like we've got to go around this mound, and unfortunately you can't smell it, but wild garlic, that's all I can smell. Garlic. Look how still it is. Gotta admire it. I'm glad to get to the end of it soon. But yeah, it's beautiful. If you're into wild swimming, it'd be good to bring some probably little pool shoes or something so you can get in, no problem. Now we seem to have left Loch Lomond, heading back into the woodland. Little abandoned building there. I say abandoned. Clearly it's abandoned. It's from many, many years ago. Not sure what that is. What's great about walking this time in the morning is just the sounds. All the birds. It's peaceful. No one's about because I'm up early. Hopefully I'll get ahead of everybody today, so I won't. I'll get a bit of the trail to myself, which will be nice. Yeah, there's another one. Another couple of buildings tucked away back there. One looks quite old and one looks quite new. Looks like it's going to be another beautiful day, which is nice as well. T-shirt on, get some more sunburn. We know we love it. Wow, now that's one bluebell field, isn't it? Look at that. Everywhere. Stunning. Look at the colours. Let's go! Oh, it's opened up a little bit, which is nice. Not sure what that is, little house there. But yeah, it's nice, it's opened up out the trees for a little bit. I thought I'd show this so you can see roughly where we are. Craig Roston Woods, that's where we are now. So this looks like the next section. Just waiting for a change of scenery now. I've seen loads of trees, which is great. See the water, which is great, but I want to see the mountains now. I can see some of them in the distance through the trees, but yeah, it'd be nice when it all opens up again. What I will say is don't underestimate Loch Lomond for how long it is. It goes on for miles, such a stretch. So you definitely want to break this up if you do it yourself. I think whichever way you do this, even if you're going to be doing a hostel, you are going to have some long sections past here, so just be prepared for that. Get a guidebook, have a look in there and it'll tell you how long the sections are. I did watch Good Blokes Outdoors video last year for his West Highland Way, which was great, but that's the only time I've kind of seen the trail. I don't think I've seen anybody else. I've not watched anybody else's videos anyway. Right, we're actually getting to a little bit of civilization, just a little bit. We've still got a long way to go around the loch. But we're coming to a place called the Pier Hotel. Oh, and there's an epic waterfall here, look at this. Look at that. What an awesome little spot for a swim. A nice hotel there on the pier. Beautiful. The Great Trossachs Path. The question is, do you think they'll let me use the toilet? I don't think so, but I'm going to ask. I'm going to be very polite and see if they let me. It's just good to use a proper facilities, which I've managed to do so far all the way around. But it'd be just nice, taking some wipes, have a little freshen up and feel good again. Let's see what they say. What I needed, so I managed to use the toilet in there. It's like a bit of a, you have to go through the bar and everything, but I just kept my head down, walked in, I've washed my face, I've had a good clean all the way around, feel really good. I've just topped my water up at the drinking water, both lots of water, and then what we have in here, my fuel bottle, and that is that rubbish bag. Gleave No Trace. And now we head back, but let's just have a little look at this first. Not 100% where the trail is, I think it's down below us somewhere, but let's have a little look. I think it's down there. We'll go down that ramp, but look at that. How picturesque is this? Lovely location, great place to stay. Looks a bit ye olde inside, I have to say. But yeah, an absolute epic location on a day like this. So let me take a few pictures. Took about 30 pictures so far this whole trip. Call myself a photographer. Anyway, I'll do that, and then what we'll do, we'll walk down the little ramp here and we'll get onto, I think we need to be, or maybe we just need to follow this round, I'm not sure, but we'll have a check the map and we'll carry on. There. It's like a ski ramp. Looks like we've made it to Inversnaid. Well, I would describe this Inversnaid section as, let's say, gnarly. It's very up and down, so testing on the legs, obviously a bit slower for me on the downs, just look protecting that knee. But yeah, certainly a little bit gnarly. When will this Loch Lomond ever end, eh? Will it? I need to go up over this. Right, I'm going to put my camera away while I get over this gnarly bit here. It's important on trails like this, you keep grazing. Got to try and think every time you've done like half an hour, 40 minutes, think about how much you've sweated, how many calories you've burned, and just make sure you keep replacing them. These are good because obviously all this has got butter in and things like that, so it'll give you a few carbs, a little bit of energy to keep going, and they're only small. Small and cheap, 5 for £1.20 it was. Got a little bit of a clearing, which is nice. Still on the lock, but it's opened up, which is a lovely change of scenery. And now we're actually getting the sun for the first time because it's just coming over that mountain there. Yeah, so that's the trouble on this side. It is a little bit wet, and obviously it's so dry at the moment, but the ground's quite wet because it's not getting the sun on that side till the end of the day. So just bear that in mind if you come when it's raining. I've not filmed for a bit, just been the same old stuff. I just thought I'd show you a little bit of the terrain. I think I won't film too much around here because it's pretty same all the way, but I'll just show you what it's like. So it's just slow going. So it's difficult when you look at your watch and you think, oh, how far have I gone? And you've hardly done any distance. It's because of all this. Whereas the first day, churning the miles, 5.5 kilometres an hour, something like that. Whereas this is probably more like 3.5, a lot slower. So I'm just taking my time, no rush, making sure I don't twist an ankle. But yeah, it's very gnarly, look, all the way round. God, look at this bad boy. It's a serious climb, isn't it? Oh, hold the camera, hold my poles the best I can. Yeah, there we go. Another little bridge and then more of this shizzle. Get to the end of this bridge, see what's on the other side, and then just keep plodding on. Yeah, you're definitely going away now while I climb down there and carry on. Finally in that sun. It feels nice, recharge the system. I'm just leaving, just for a second while we go around this big mound. The path takes you around it and then we're rejoining again. So we're not away from it just yet. A few people down there getting in the water, 2 people on bikes. Some people are chilling and enjoying it, and some people are pounding the miles. I think I have decided though that I am going to slow it down a little bit as well. There's no point in trying to kill myself and trying to get it in that 3 days, because I'd finish at night and I'm going to be stuck in Fort William with nowhere to stay, and I can't afford to book anywhere. So I'm going to slow it down a little bit so we can get a good chunk done over 3 days, and then we can get up early on the 4th day and hike into Fort William. You know, even if I leave 20k for the last day, something like that, that's fine. So I know there is a train at 5 o'clock if it's available to Glasgow, but it's expensive. But some people were telling me earlier on there's a bus. So what I'll do, I'll sit down later and I'll just have a look on my phone and just work out what my options are. But yeah, there's no point in killing myself, rushing it. I'm here to enjoy it. As long as I'm back on Sunday at some stage, that's fine. So I can edit Monday's video that you will have seen by now. Spotted our first hiker going the same way as us today. Not sure where he started from. And the beautiful mountains here. I think we go in between these. This is more low level, so we don't go above them, but we certainly go in between. Eventually I need to treat myself to a little sit down, I think. I've been going for about 4.5 to 5 hours, something like that. So yeah, give my shins a little bit of a rest, taking a bit of a pounding going around there. I think this is a bothy. Is it? Yeah, mountain bothies. Should we see if anyone's inside? Smell that fire. Couple of little beds there. Little place there as well. There we go. And there's a guest book. Dunes. I don't know what it's called. Something bothy. There you go. Right. I'm going to sign this and then I'm going to get set off. I wrote what I can. The pen doesn't even work. Currently on day 2. That was a tough section. Signed by me. Let's go. I do want to sit down, but I'm not sitting in here. No way. So we'll head out. There we go. And let's get walking. I'll shut the door and let's get walking. I've just seen this here. I've got to have a little sit down on this, surely. Surely it's calling my name. I hear you call my name. Oh. I know it's not a good look, but wow. It's nice to rest my legs. I know some people don't like all the updates on stats, but if you don't, skip this second, but I'll just give you a little update. So I've been going for 4 hours 47. It's currently 10:40 and I've done just short of 17k. Hard 17k. See, yawning, look, tired. And I slept loads last night, so it's not that. Oh, yeah, legs are aching a little bit now. What's actually hurting more than anywhere, just a little ache here. You know, like, just from all of the up and down on the rocks. But I'm just going to spend a few minutes looking at that. And as quick as that, I'm off again. I only had 2 minutes. I'll be honest with you, I can't sit on that log. It's just so uncomfortable. So if I find a better place to sit, I will. I could do with somewhere to have like a good 15 minutes, take my socks off, stretch my ankles, have some water, have a bit of food. Well, I've only really got snacks on me at the moment until I find somewhere. This might be the last proper look we get. It looks like we're now heading right up there where that bike's just gone. Whew. Just need a touch of breeze, that'd be nice. Well, a little breeze now, just about. Yeah, definitely cutting up now. Hopefully it doesn't go right up there. I'm guessing it goes back down again, but we'll see. We'll see together. Right, somewhere here on this mound is my stopping point. So I'm going to sit down. In fact, I'm going to lay down there. I'm going to get my bag out, put my bag there, lean on it, and I'm going to have 15 minutes. Going to feel good to take this bag off for a little bit. Oh man alive. I don't care if it's in the middle of the trail, I'm doing it. Sorry there's no sexy angle setting the camera up. I'll extend you a little bit, but that's as good as it's getting. Oh. Yep, so I'm going to take my shoes off, socks, and I'm just going to have a little bit of chill. Bit of quiet time, collect my thoughts. Oh. Try not to fall asleep. And then I'm going to get going. If anyone's interested, I've just got some cheap socks by a company called Stride, and then I've got my Cool Max toe socks. Oh yeah, baby. I needed that. I'm just going to show I've not left any crap. Just so you know, I'm just going to keep walking. But yeah, I've just aired both my feet. Took my socks off for a bit, which was nice. Give my legs a bit of a rub. And I've topped my water up, put another electrolyte in, which is what I need. And I've had a little swig of my Lucozade as well. I am just struggling a little bit here on my shin. My shin's a bit sore. I don't know why. So that's why I wanted to sit down. My legs are okay. It's just where you're I don't know what it is. You know the bend of your foot, where the bend is at the front, just a little bit sore there. So slow going at the moment, I'm afraid. Not like me, but it is what it is. Just got the place to ourselves, middle of nowhere. Oh, God, I'm in incredible pain. Oh, just below my shin. Do you know what? Maybe I've succumbed to old age. Nothing more annoying when your body starts letting you down. It was my knee, and I've protected that. I've really looked after that on this trip. And now, maybe because the way I've been walking to protect my knee, I've now got another injury. I'm just hoping somewhere I find a shop, I might be able to get some kind of ankle stretchy thing to put over it, which might help. Sorry with the sun behind me, I know you can't really see me. Because it's just very, very sore. I've got like 90k to go, so. Oh, this arrived just in time. And looks like they've got a bar and a shop, so I'm going to have a sit down here and have a little rest. As I say, it's annoying because I'm not tired, it's just my shin. Oh, I'm going so slow because of it. These look nice, I don't really imagine being in one of them tonight. Ooh. Find where the shop is, or somewhere with a restaurant or whatever, and we'll go in and sit down and have, I don't know, might even have an hour. Which is going to delay me a lot today, but I honestly don't care, because I think if I keep pushing it, I'm going to be in a position where, you know, risk not being able to do this. Right, let me go and find where the shop is.
Right, I'll tell you what an absolute lifesaver this place is. So, let me show you what I've got. I've got a nice latte. I've got a blueberry and banana cake. Get it? Got some goodies in here and one that's got one of these giant bars, whatever that is. 2 hard-boiled eggs. An apple. Oh, miss, are you ready? You ready for it? Ankle support. I'm just hoping that this is going to get my ankle through. This is what I really wanted. I was hoping for it. I didn't think they'd have any. So yeah, neoprene ankle support, sport level 2. So I'm hoping that that will do the job on there, because it is incredibly sore.
That's yours, mate.
Perfect. So light as well. Back on the road again. Right, we're off. I've got the strap on my foot. Sorry I didn't do much filming there, by the way. I just needed that time. I've spent an hour and 10 minutes there. Oof. I don't think I've ever stopped that long, ever, on a trail. But it was needed, because if I don't do it, I'm not going to end up completing this, because I mean, on the flat I'm alright, but as soon as I have to bend my right foot, it's sore. So I'm fully stocked up. I've been to the toilet. I've eaten nearly all the food. I've just brought the flapjack thing with me. I've eaten everything else. Thought I'll stock up. I've drank all of that water, filled it up again. I've filled my other bottle up, had a little blast of Lucozade, and I'm good to go. And unfortunately, I didn't catch your name if you watched the video. I do apologise, but just talked to another lovely guy. I presume it was his partner with him. And I spotted him lay there, and I noticed he had a roux on the table. So I just asked, is that a roux? What made you get that? And he actually watches some of the videos, and he'd seen my comparison video between them. And I looked, and he's also got a notch 40 as well. All the same features as a Prospector, but it carries a little bit less weight. Different to this because it has load lifters, the Y strap, it has the extra webbing here. Got a good little lightweight pack there. But I did notice his pack was pretty tightly packed. My advice is always to get that a little bit larger in size. So for example, he got a 40, probably for everything that he needed. And I know he didn't order a custom, so maybe that was the only one in stock, but get the 50. I've got an EP 40 here, it's amazing. However, I am going to order a custom pack because I want my own colours, and I'm going to get the 50. Now, has this carried everything? Yeah. And I've got room in the top if I need to throw a few little things in there. But there's a big value for having an extra 10 litres on the top. If you don't need it, you're just going to put an extra couple of rolls in the top of your bag. You are never going to notice it. But if you stop off and want crisps, supplies, you want to get an extra top in there, whatever it may be, that extra 10 litres, roll the bag up, it's well worth it. Or if you're taking one of your own packs, sometimes it's good to take that little bit extra, just don't fill it. It's not there to fill, it's there to have space. But I'm going to try and crack on, use my poles to make life easy, because I'm in agony. Oh, just every now and then, really big twinge. But yeah, I'm just going to see how far I can get. The next stop where it would be nice to get to is 17k. But I'll be honest with you, I don't know if my foot's got it in it. I feel great, but my foot doesn't, so we'll just see how we go. If I do struggle, like even now, this slight incline, if I do struggle, I'm not stupid, I will rest, I will stop early and give it a good rest overnight, and then we can live to fight another day tomorrow, because I'm in no rush. Although my competitive side wants to get it done a little bit quicker, because I love that about these challenges. The challenge now has turned around for me to make sure I complete this, because I've obviously got an injury. Right, I'm not doing any more of them. That's it. Oh. I don't know how I'm going to go with this. I'm in agony.
Going down there was alright, but just turning round. Oh, right, I'm gonna have to stop filming for a bit because I'm just moaning and I can hear myself moaning, and you all know I'm moaning, but let me just try and plod along here. And I do know we've got a climb. We've got a hell of a climb coming up. I don't know if that's going to be better or worse, but we'll see when we get there. It's a cool little area. Got to be careful getting down to this little bit so you can see it. Look at that. Oh, I just want to dip my head in there. Not really much to see on this section. We've just got the water down below, so nice to listen to that as you're walking. But yeah, we're just following this path. Not 100% where it's going. It's a little bit up and down. So we'll just keep following it round and see where it brings us. Oh, shit. What in the world? Oh, I'm gonna have to duck through this. Look at this. Please. Oh, I'm catching. And my legs. Oh, I'm catching again. Oh my God. Okay, now. Whew. Yeah, railway line. I wouldn't like to be going under that with the train going across. Oh. Right, let's carry on. I'd love to give you some stats, but I don't have any. I refuse to look at my watch to see. I only look at it for the map. I don't see any stats. I don't know how far I've walked, how far I've got to go, anything. And I think I'm preferring that. I don't even know what time it is. I'm just going to keep walking because it's not going to affect me either way. I have no idea how far I can walk. While I'm kind of doing all right on this ankle, I'm just going to keep going. And then when I start struggling a bit and need a rest, we'll have a look then. This is how I'm keep going down, everything really precarious. Just to make sure I don't do any more damage to my already damaged foot. Onwards and upwards, literally. Oh, that is tripping. Oh, so poles. Poles for this. I can see a path right in the distance there. Looks like we're following that. I'm guessing to that bunch of trees over there, but we'll see. Awesome views all round. Challenges like this, as in your long distance hikes, or any multi-day hike to be fair, but especially multi-day hikes, it's a challenge of two main things. Obviously your physical fitness, endurance, things like that, but mental as well. But you could also want to give up through injury, maybe you should, but you know, if you had a bit of an injury like I've got, I'm just trying to push on because it's manageable at the moment. But yeah, mentally it can be tough. You're out on the road on your own often, unless you come with a friend. You're not sure necessarily where you're going or how far you are, and you just keep going and going, and you think, can't do any more. How far is it? why have I done this? You get all these questions. I don't tend to get it now because I've done these quite a lot of times, but I'm telling you, they go through your mind. My mental challenge today is linked to my physical one because, oh, so painful. It would be very easy to mentally go, fuck it, I'm done. Now there's no way I want to stop doing this. I want to complete. I can complete, but it's going to take me a little bit longer than I wanted. It's not a problem, that. But obviously it's a personal challenge. My challenge now is just getting to the end and enjoying it, because, you know, once all this is gone, you're always glad to get to the finish, but then you go home and you're like, I missed that. So it's just enjoying the moment while you're here. Get the most out of it. Take your breaks when you need to. And I appreciate it's not a cinematic video. None of mine really are, but, you know, I've not done too much of placing the camera and walking. But what you'll find is on hikes like this, you just want to make sure you get to the end and you don't want to burn yourself out. And for me personally, as I mentioned, I think, was it yesterday or was it this morning, that, you know, I've done this hike for me. I needed this for my mental health, to tick it off the list, record it and share it on YouTube, share my experience. And as you probably noticed from a lot of my videos, I do tell you the ins and outs of what it's like. I'm honest. You know, if I'm in pain, I'm struggling, I'll tell you that. I'm not just going to cut it so it looks like I'm a machine. But so far I'm all right. I'm going to stop waffling and keep going. As I say, I don't know how far we've come or how far we've got to go, but we'll just walk until we get to the next town, I guess. Come on, babies, go back to your mum before your mum charges at me. Not even bothered. Having a little look. You stay there, you. Tyndrum massage, Jesus, yes please. Oh. What does it say? Crane, Larich. I've got that definitely wrong. Crossroads. Looks like we're going up there. I can see some people at the top, but there's a bit of grass there. There's a bit of grass on here as well. I think this is my opportunity to have a little sit down, have 10 minutes, treat myself. Yeah, definitely. And then we're heading to Tyndrum. That's the next sort of place, but I think on here, or maybe on the wall, I'm just gonna have a little sit down and chill. Oh. It's always good to take your shoes off, but I really can't be arsed. It's taking too long. Oh. So for me, I'm just gonna have a little 10 minutes, let my feet stop throbbing, then we'll go again. Oh, that was mega. Just had 15 minutes, lay down, posted a little bit on my social media, checked some messages, and now back on airplane mode. That's a top tip, by the way. Whenever you're on these hikes or you're out in the mountains, you don't need your phone on anyway, but reception's usually crap, so your phone uses loads of battery. So what I do all the time, mine's on airplane mode, and the one or two occasions where you want to check it, just take your airplane mode off and then whack it back on. So I've had my phone going all day and I'm on 70%. There you go. Otherwise I would have been almost dead now. So that's a good way of conserving battery. And now we've just got to get the little slog to the top of the hill, and then I think we go into the trees, and then I think we start coming down a little bit. What an awesome spot that was. I'll just show some footage now on my iPhone. Oh my god. Obviously some kind of military plane literally right overhead. That was awesome. Almost missed it. I just looked up and all I could grab was my phone quickly. So I've not watched the footage back, but hopefully it captured it. This should be a lot of woodland, but they've done a lot of felling, as you can see. So we've got more of a climb through woodland. I think this is a good maybe 8-10k, something like that, and that should bring us to Tyndrum. A lot of people stop there, but I don't know if you can camp there, but I think I'll get there about 6 o'clock and you know, it'd be nice to get to, is it Bridge of Orkney or whatever it's called, but I'm just not going to get there. It's going to be too far. It'll be like 8 o'clock. Yeah, there's another one, look, helicopter. That'll be back in the Lake District. Right, I've not filmed for quite a long time. Probably done another 6 or 7k the last time I filmed. And I've been walking with these two lads. What are your names again?
Josh, Chicken John.
Chicken John?
His trail name apparently.
His trail name, Chicken John. I've been walking with these guys since not too far after I lay down before. And one of them lives in Scotland, the other one's come over from America to do their West Highland Way. So they're heading to Tyndrum as well, and they're stopping there, so I've kind of just been walking at the same pace for now. But yeah, they were telling me that just past Tyndrum, up the hill, there is a place that you can camp. But my idea is, let's get to Tyndrum, see what time it is, see how I'm feeling, and then we'll assess it from there. I honestly don't think I can go much further though. Yeah, let me catch these up, because I've really been enjoying talking to these guys. The guy from Canada, he's done the PCT, the Appalachian Trail, Tour de Mont Blanc, things like that. So I've just been quizzing him on all those, because I think it's fantastic, those trails, like 2,000 miles. Don't think I've got it in me to do that. I'm struggling with 96. I almost didn't video this, but look at this in here. So look, the guys just picked it up, dumped it in there, and I said, is it going to stay there? He went, I hope so. I know, yeah.
It's a good boy. Cheers, have a good day.
Yeah, excellent. Love that. I see he's keeping hold of it now though, by the horde, just in case. Right, I suppose I should give a few updates. I've not filmed for ages again. From the top of that hill before, when I had that little sit down, just after that, it was 6 miles to get to this place. It's a long 6 miles, and the trail's been pretty good, but yeah, 6 miles and we're still not there. I believe it's just short of a mile away. But it's been really nice walking with these lads, just loads of chatting, takes your mind off the walking, and it helps you keep some pace, because admittedly, if I was on my own, I probably would have stopped a couple of times, or definitely sat down once and let my feet recover, but it's pushing me to move on. And I think we're going to be arriving there about 6:05. So for me, that's a 12-hour day. I honestly don't want to hike much further after that, so I really need to assess my options when I get there. So I'm going to put the camera away again until we get to this place down here. Tyndrum, is it? I can't remember, something like that. I'll bring you back when we get to this elusive place. I wish I was staying in one of these. Lovely down here. And they're just rubbing it in, signs all the way down there. Come and enjoy one of our hot tub pods. Yeah, I'm gonna get here, make some inquiries, find out what the options are, where the nearest wild camping spot is, where the nearest campsite is, so I've got options. And then the wild camping's not far. I can afford to stop here for a little bit, 20 minutes, half an hour, and get something to eat, and then I can push on a little bit. Or if I find it's too far, then I'll just inquire about even a campsite. I'm not bothered, whichever. I'd rather wild camp, but we'll see. I just want to know I've got options, because if I've got time to rest here and get something to eat, that'd be a bonus. Just left the lads, they're staying just behind there. And this is Tyndrum. Not much here, if I'm honest, but it does say food cafe here, but I cannot walk any further. Really aching the back of my heels. I think I can see some shops. I need to take the cheapest option, so I'm going to come here. I just want a sandwich really, but just need to lie down ideally, take my shoes and socks off, just have a little bit of chill. Cross your fingers that there's a shop up here. Oh, the Green Welly stop. Hopefully we have some food. Oh, I'll just drop this. Man alive. It was just so expensive, so I just bought a Lucozade, £3. a Solero and one of these for a bit of energy, and that cost £9. Yeah, all the food was too expensive, so I've got my mug shot so I can have those later, but I'm just on this bench now. But I think I'm probably just gonna go on the grass behind, or I might lie on here, but I am definitely having to lie down on here, and I need 20 minutes. So I'm just gonna have my Solero like I did before, just lie down and just rest my feet, and then I'll come back to you when I've got a bit of an update. But yeah, tough going. 3 guesses what I've decided to do. Right, it's 5 to 7. So I've had a good rest there, took my shoes off, not my socks. I can't be bothered messing around getting those back on. So I've just had a nice rest. I can't remember if I even told you what I bought, but I had a Solero, and I've got my Lucasade in my bag, and I've got that Flapjack in my bag. That's all I've had, so a Solero. Caught up on my social media, rang the missus, and she was like, "You're an idiot. Get yourself a pitch for the night." And I was like, "No." She said, "It's your pride, maybe." But yeah, she was saying, "I know you're struggling on your feet," so she said, "Just get one." But there's a few reasons why I'm not. Number 1, I said I was wild camping and I need to try and wild camp. Number 2, wild camping's free. And number 3, big reason, we both know that I couldn't really afford to do this trip, but I've decided to do it anyway. So as far as I'm concerned, I decided to do this. I'm on my own with it. I am going to wild camp. So I don't know where the wild camping spots are, but it's 5 to 7, or it's probably 7 o'clock now. I'm feeling alright now. I've had a little bit of a rest, and we're heading up here, and I'm just going to keep walking, because anything I do today as well, I don't need to do tomorrow. I'll see what I can do. I'll keep walking until my feet can't carry me any further, or we see a prime spot. Yeah, look, if I was desperate, I could go on there, but I can actually walk a bit further now. So I think what I'm going to do is just keep my eye out, and if I see the path getting super thin at any stage or hilly, then I'll look to pitch before then, because I don't want to see some spots, give them up, and then realise that I'm stuck for and I've got to do a really long stretch to get somewhere I can pitch again. So we'll keep everywhere in mind on the way in. I won't do too much filming, I'll just update you when I kind of know what I'm doing. Just keeping my eye out further down. The only nightmare here, you're right next to the road and the train line. Oh dear, we're going up a little bit and it's getting a bit craggier. I might regret not pitching somewhere like there, but it's too close to the road, it's going to be noisy. Please, the trail always delivers. Cross your fingers for me. I'm going to muller it, I'll put the name of that below. Where it'd be amazing to get, but I don't think it's going to happen, is if I could get round that corner there. It's a bleeding long way, that. I believe there's a nice spot there. So I think, to be honest, we're away from the road now. If I find a nice spot here, we'll just take it. Because let's face it, if I had a perfect spot tonight, am I going to be sit out and admiring it? No. I'm going to be sleeping. I'm going to be resting. And just to say, I am absolutely sweating in this. It was cold before, so I put it on, but oh my god. Yeah, it's warm. Right, I'm just going to keep my eye out. I'm going to find a nice spot, I'm taking it. It's a nice flat spot with no sheep, that'll do me. Literally 5 seconds after, I think I'm just going to pitch here. It's right on the trail, but it's late and I'm going to be leaving early, so I think I can get my tent in there. What do you think? It's not the flattest, but it's flat in the middle, so if I can get it where my tent's in the middle and hopefully it fits here. Right, we're doing a quick one. Just, I don't know how, I don't know what it's like inside, but I don't really care. I've got that, it's a lovely view. And there we go, no guy lines, I'm not bothering. There's no wind anyway. If the wind picks up in the night, I'll guy it out, but I'm hoping that that is alright. Solid. All the extra points, can't get the pegs in all the way, but they seem to be solid enough, like that one at the back. I've done 45k and I've been going for 14 hours. Yes, 14 hours. But I'm feeling alright. I'm going to get in the tent, I'll get my kit out, and then I'll say bye for the evening. Oh, chuck that in there for now. It's a bit lumpy bumpy, but we'll be alright. So, do you know what? That is me for the night. I'm just going to get in here, get my mat set up, things like that, and I'm literally just going to have a lie down and chill. And then a little bit later, I'm just going to get my stove out. I'm going to cook up some mug shots. I've just got 4 mug shots, so I'll see how many I can fit in the pot. I might just have one and see how I feel. I might have another one later. So I'll just need some downtime in here, rest those legs, ready for tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like. And if you want to see more things like this, do subscribe. It does help the channel. Completely free as well. You can unsubscribe at any time, but why would you? So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 3. Peace.